Why do you procrastinate? I went to the core of this question. I found a book called Drive. In this book, the author talks that we have inner drive to direct our lives, inner drive to create things, to learn things. If this is the case, then why do we procrastinate? Why do we waste our gym membership? Why don't we touch a book which is there on the shelf? The reason is you don't have your own reasons for doing these things. We go to a college and we take a job, but if I ask you the reasons why you're doing these things, you may not have your reasons. Because you haven't discovered your own reasons for doing these things. You are doing it for the society, doing it for the parents, doing it for other things, external things, which is why you procrastinate. And this is where the biggest difference comes in external motivation and in internal motivation. This goes back to 1980s when psychologists Ryan and Dacey were finding truth about motivation. They were searching whether people are motivated by external things like money, fame, or people are motivated by their inner drive. They ran an experiment where monkeys are placed and they were assigned a task. One section of the monkeys was rewarded and other was not. But they found out that the rewarded section was procrastinating in our language. The section of monkeys that was not rewarded, that section completed the task. Later they discovered that the monkeys who were not receiving rewards, they were motivated internally. Because of their own drive, they were considering their work as their work. Not because of the reward, because of their own reason, they were doing that thing and they completed the task. On the basis of this, Ryan and Dacey invented the theory called self-determination. From that they communicated the power of intrinsic motivation. And it makes sense because if you see, all the great achievements and all the great achievers were not motivated externally. I don't think that Edison discovered a light bulb because of any reward he was aiming at. I don't think that Einstein was working on theory of relativity because he was receiving money. Remarkable achievers were motivated internally. They were following their own curiosity, their own motivation, their own reasons for doing those things. If you tap into this internal motivation, you will never procrastinate in your life. How you can do that? One, create your own mission statement. And second, create your own motivational poster. Mission statement. Every company, every group has their mission statement. Why can't we? See, our purpose, our mission drives us, gets you up early in the morning, lifts you up when you're sad, when you're depressed, guides you when you're confused, inspires you when you're depressed. Our mission, our purpose is a tremendous source of energy. That is what has been discovered by our forefathers, and also now science is backing this claim. Self-determination theory, the theory of intrinsic motivation, is all about purpose. So when you have your mission statement, then you will become internally attached to that statement. You will live with that statement. Every time you are working or you are procrastinating, you will remember that statement, why you have started the work. Also, please make sure that this mission should be not about just you, but it should be about your parents, your society, your community. When you are contributing to a greater good, at that time you automatically become more motivated. Because that is not just about you. It is about your parents, it is about your community, it is about your nation, it is about the world. Which is why we see tireless humanitarians working round the clock, years by years, decades by decades. Now you might say that I am no extraordinary person. I am an ordinary person who is looking for a healthy, happy life. That's fine. What I am saying that whatever you are aiming at, align your personal goals with the greater good. You may want to build a physique. You can say that I want to build an iron body because I want to inspire people. I want to inspire people to make them work on their health. You can say that. You are attaching your personal goal to the greater good, motivating people for working on their health. So when you attach this personal goal to the greater good, that time you create a mission for yourself and you will have a greater cause, bigger purpose to work for, and you will have intrinsic motivation. Yeah, I can understand you want to be rich. That's fine, perfectly okay. But you can say that I want to be rich because I want to help less privileged people. See, you are having greater good. You are aligning your own ambition with the greater good, and this is where the magic happens. This is where you will have intrinsic motivation, all the forces of the universe working for you to achieve this objective, the mission. And when you create a mission statement combining these two bigger goals, then you will never run out of motivation. You can combine your own statement, your own mission statement, your own personal goal with the greater good. Then you will have a huge own reason to work on your things, and you will be intrinsically motivated. Which is what this is not my own speech, my own verbatim, but this book has talked. Second way, create your own motivation poster. Her good name is Carol Dweck. She researched on the subject called human potential in Stanford. And she discovered that Humans' potential is related to the stories they tell to themselves, which means your capacity, your power to do things is depending upon the stories you tell to yourself, which is why I'm talking about motivational poster. Because every poster tells a story. Who do you consider yourself? A hero or side actor, a comedian? If you consider yourself a hero of your story, then what is your story? Who do you relate to? What are your ideals? Sylvester Stallone pictured himself as Steve Reeves and he built a remarkable body. Steve Jobs pictured himself as someone who is making the dent in the universe and he revolutionized the industry. What is your story? How do you see yourself in future? What your future looks like? Do you have courage to communicate your biggest dreams to yourself and create a story around it and try to become a hero of your story? Well, you can make it by creating a motivational poster of your own. And this mission statement, which is aligned to the greater good, this motivational poster, which is aligned to your own story where you are becoming the hero of your life, these two things will guide you. They will create an intrinsic motivation. And with this motivation, you will never procrastinate. See, that was all about this video. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to this channel for becoming a leader in your life. Thank you very much.